Hey everyone, I'm Calvin Heimburg, and I'm here to talk about my 2025 Tour Series Halo Star Destroyer. So the Destroyer is, probably one of the most popular distance drivers, if not the most popular distance driver, because of its ability to just, handle torque, handle wind, and just be reliable in all situations. So ever since I've been sponsored by Innova, it's kind of just been, my go-to distance driver, and it's treated me and well in all conditions. So yeah, I feel like the majority of time that I pull out a destroyer, I'm looking for a distance shot, but there are plenty of times where you sometimes get yourself pinched on a corner and it's a shorter shot, but you can use a wide rim driver like the destroyer to skip off the ground and get some crazy ground action, moving left or right, depending on if you throw a skip shot, forehand or backhand. So sometimes it comes out in short shots, but typically it's a distance shot. A lot of cool shots that, there's video of me throwing, with a destroyer, whether it's a Halo one or one of those 2020 Swirly Star ones. You know, Jonesboro, that playoff hole one against Paul, that's a pretty memorable one. Also, just 18 at Jonesboro, I've thrown a lot of cool destroyer shots off of that tee shot. So,
Oh, that's also high and inside.
I mean, the destroyer is definitely one of the favorite discs in my bag, and being on tour on the long courses,
Destroyer,
it's,
full destroyer.
we reach for them quite a bit. So
What
the destroyer comes out a lot, and it has the opportunity for a lot of highlights. I typically bag anywhere from like 4 to 6 destroyers at a time, depending on, where they are in their stages of wear, and then the course that I'm playing. Yeah, I think like a novice or an intermediate player, the destroyer, it's probably a lot of disc for you, so you're going to be using it more in those utility situations, those skip shots, little forehand or backhand chip approaches. It's not going to have quite as much utility as it does in my bag, but you can still make it work. This year's Halo Star Destroyer has a moderate dome on it, not super domey. Some of them have a little more than others, which means it's going to glide some, but maybe not be the biggest bomber destroyer. So this year's is a little more stable than last year's, and maybe a little less overstable than the 2 years prior. So I think these are going to be really good for a lot of distance shots that always have a left finish, and then even forehand. So I'm really excited about this year's run. An astronaut here on the stamp. We've kind of had a space theme going from the beginning. 2020 was the first year we did a space theme, so we changed it up this year. Instead of going, with some kind of solar system asteroid blowing up a planet, we went with an astronaut. So kind of same thematically, but just a little bit different style of art. I'd just like to thank all you guys for going out there to the factory store or your local retailer and purchasing these Tour Series discs. All those purchases, help keep me out on tour. So thank you guys, and I appreciate all the support.